Hi everyone, thanks for coming to my vids. I wanted to have a chat about this little stat here. This is my, the analytics on my channel. And as you can see, recently, in the last month, I've had over 84% viewers that are female. That incorrectly also says gender when it ought to say sex, but you know what? That could actually be wrong because some of these idiots could be pressing could be pressing female when they mean to be pressing male. When they are in fact male, they could be claiming female. And I was kind of surprised. I honestly didn't know how to look this up until like recently. I was kind of surprised that 60% of my viewers are age 18 to 24. That's not really surprising, but I thought that I would have more viewers that were 13 to 17 based on how these idiots are acting. You can see in my most recent video that I've gotten a shit ton of, there are like 580 dislikes to, like 85 likes or something. And that's because I've pissed off the people who I've pissed off. And they can't comment anymore. So all they can do is, hit dislike. Woohoo, they hit dislike. Oh no. It's funny though because I'm working on putting more of my videos on BitChute. And they're just on BitChute, so they can all my banned videos from YouTube are on BitChute, so anyone can still watch them, and I will provide the link for BitChute on this. But, if that is in fact true, that, the major represented demographic of people on my channel, watching my channel, is in fact young women ages 18 to 24, well, you got your diehard trans cult members right there. That's who they are, is the 18 to 24-year-old women, which is really, really unfortunate because no woman ought to be in the trans cult, and no woman should be trans. We don't need TIFs, we don't need TIMs, we don't need any of that shit. I don't know if y'all saw, but Terry made an announcement on her Twitter that she is no longer going to be talking about gender, and I kind of wish I could say the same thing, but I don't really think that's going to happen for me anytime soon, because although Terry and I have both talked ourselves blue in the face about this subject, I think I'm just going to continue because I need to, obviously, but like I don't think I actually am kind of there. Like I wish so much that I didn't have to talk about it. I wish so much that word traveled faster. I wish so much that people weren't so goddamn slow on the uptake. Okay? The trans cult has been alive and well for many years now, and, the alternative opinion to the popular opinion is the right one. And I love how people are like, people think that, these hot button issues, these like hot button, political things are like cool. Like, I promise you, there are teenage girls out there who became trans because it was cool at school or whatever the fuck, or in their peer group or whatever the fuck. And now they're, okay, let me just put this out there. Did y'all know that trans people have like a 60% suicide rate? It might even be higher, but that's what I hear, that it's 60%, and that's huge. That's humongous. And, when you say, oh yeah, you can be trans, you're saying, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and increase your suicide rate. How is that good? I am exhausted of this shit. I am exhausted talking about how dumb gender is. I'm also, like, honestly very fucking annoyed that women are still stupid enough to be calling themselves gender critical. Okay, I said I'm honestly surprised that women are still stupid enough to be calling themselves gender critical. Because that is very surprising to me that people would be that fucking dumb. I recently wrote a tweet saying, like, let's think of other equally stupid phrases as gender critical. You know, one of them being, oh, tooth fairy skeptical, unicorn critical. Like, one, I'm not skeptical of the tooth fairy. Like, I know that the tooth fairy isn't real. I'm not for, you know, I'm not skeptical of the fact, I'm not critical of the fact that unicorns exist. I know for a fact that unicorns don't exist. So I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't really believe in these unicorns. Like, no, that shit dumb. I also said, phrenology expert is equally as dumb. I mean, like, okay, y'all don't know this, but let me just educate you real quick on what phrenology is. So, many years ago, people were not aware of how the human brain worked. They had absolutely no fucking clue. So, I don't know, someone made up a phrenology map, and you can find it on, if you just search, like, phrenology, you will find this on the internet. So, these were people guessing at how the brain worked. So, there were, so imagine a brain, okay? And then imagine it, you know, with little sections cut into it, kind of like a state is cut into counties. And they were just, like, different parts of the brain, different areas of the brain, and people would, like, I think they assigned, like, just what they assumed people would be thinking about. So they put, like, sex in one portion of the brain, and they put, like, food in one portion of the brain. They put, like, guilt in another portion of the brain. Like, that is not how the brain works. That is not how the composition of the brain is. You know, there isn't a section controlling your thoughts on sex. There isn't a section controlling your thoughts on entertainment. You know, that's not how it works. If you look up phrenology, like, you can see how, like, nonsensical it is. But, like, and if you are a phrenology expert, like, you're not a phrenology expert. You're an expert on the history of the very temporary status of phrenology. You know, you're more likely going to be some kind of historical expert. You're not like phrenology isn't real, okay? It's not real. You're not going to fucking, you know, get hit by a baseball on the side of your head where your brain, you know, controls hunger and then feel super hungry. Like, that's not going to happen, okay? And just, like, gender isn't going to be real one day. I'm just like, so sick of so much shit in this quote-unquote movement that, like, it's really hard for me to deal with at times. But in addition to that, you know, it doesn't really help when you have, like, crazy trans cultists fucking with you. That really doesn't help either. Okay, I think I've talked enough for one night, so I will talk to y'all later. Bye.